Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Give me 1 second, about to get started, making sure everything is running properly. Shalom, Malakim, and Akwa, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. One second. All right, about to get started. I'm gonna face the east. Okay, I'm gonna give all praises and glory. All right, face the east, giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Waha, Wadash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Malakim. All right, that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity. All right, make your bodies a living sacrifice on the highways and the hedges. Shalom, Brakatham, and Abababal. Okay, Bababal. All right, death be to who? Babylon, Babal, which is the land of confusion. All right, we see that what the times we are in right now, man. We see that what the dock workers, all right, are on a strike. Okay, we see how Iran, all right, shooting off missiles. They said 200 missiles. All right, so we see that how this time right here in Babylon the Great, all right, is coming to an end. It's waning down. All right, Babylon, which is also known in the scriptures as Egypt, which is also known as Assyria, Tyrus, in the book of Ezekiel 27. Okay. All right, because ultimately this place right here, all right, is our bondage for you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, all right, which make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, all right, even if you don't look like a typical so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, okay, but it's all about the spirit, man, all right, but the point is, judgment is being placed on Babylon the Great, man. The Most High is visiting this place, okay, so it's beautiful times, all right, the time is ticking. Hey, shalom to Harishah, shalom Malak. All right, shalom Brakatham. Okay, so the time is coming, man. All right, because I was on a couple days ago. All right, I was with the Malakim. All right, and we was on the highways and the hedges, and he had this Edomite that he said something that kind of stuck out a little bit. He ultimately said, your forefathers, something like that, has, people have always said that that America or whatever was going to be destroyed. And that would never happen, scoffing and mocking. Okay, but, which is all cool. We understand that he's an Edomite, all right? And ultimately, he don't want his kingdom to fall. Because, if his kingdom fall, then who is next ruling? Jake is, man, all right? So real fast, let me grab this in the book of Ezekiel chapter 12. Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 20. All right, give me 1 second. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 20. Make a quick point. All right. I'll start verse 21. Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. And the word of the Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? All right, verse 23. Tell them therefore, Ezekiel 12, 23. Tell them therefore, thus said the Yahweh Most High, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. All right, days are at hand. Okay, the time is coming. All right, the time of great judgment, man, on Babylon the Great. Okay, and also different countries as well. Even Israel. All right, because ultimately that land will be destroyed as well. All right, it'll be going, but it will be rebuilt back up. Okay, but right here, Babylon the Great, is heavy judgment coming to, man. Once again, for what was done, for all the atrocities, okay, that was done upon the Most High's people. All right. What did he say? You touched the apple of mine eye. Okay. Let's grab it one more time. Ezekiel 12, verse 23. And it reads, tell them therefore, thus said the Most High Power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision, for there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. All right? All that is found in the scriptures. Okay? Once you get this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, all right, make it plain, as it says in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, all right? Make it plain, all right, for him that read it. Matter of fact, I will grab it real fast. Because ultimately, you know, what we do, man, all that is found in the scriptures, we go out and speak it and declare it. And right now, we are in the time of what? Once again, great judgment, man. Okay? So the MOTB, all right, the C-hip, all right, has to be around the corner, man. Because we see how things is moving very fast. Okay? See if I can find it real fast. Bear with me 1 second. All right, so that anyone that's scoffing in this day and age, you know, you simple as all hell, man. All right? And that's scary. Okay? You should be scared to death, man. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It's like I thought it was a lot. And the Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Okay? That he may run that read it. All right? And then that's what we are doing, man, running. Okay? Going out on the highways and hedges, proclaiming what's in these scriptures. Proclaiming and telling you that judgment is what? It's coming, man. Judgment is around the corner. All right? Inflation, okay? People already having a hard time, you know, as it is. Okay? How much more so, once again, with these it's like with these dot workers. All right? Been on strike for at least now for 2 days. Okay? And now we see how that war is brewing with, you know, Iran and Israel. And eventually, Israel, as it says in the book of Jeremiah, okay, is what is going to pull America into that great war, man. Hey, Shalom to Hope, Grace, and Mercy. Hey, Baba Kushah, brother, can you post your name so you know I can address you by your name, Baba Kushah. All right. Shalom. But once again, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And the Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it. All right. And once again, that is what we are doing. All right. Running. Okay. Tell them to do what? Repent or perish. All right. And also telling the judgment to what? And also telling the judgment to the other nations, man. All right. Telling them what is upon them. All right. Because I gave a quick example how I was, you know, how me and Malachium was on the highways and the hedges, you know, and Esau Edom, he came up with some Yiddish speaking, you know, bullshit. All right. Okay. Oh, Caleb. Okay. Shalom, brother. Shalom, Caleb. Okay. Come on. The water. All right. But ultimately, so we was out there on the highways and the hedges, me and Malachium. All right. Esau Edom came with some Yiddish bullshit, man. All right. Came scoffing. All right. Mocking Salakia. Came scoffing and mocking. All right. But ultimately, we told him his judgment. Told him that he's going to hardcore slavery. All right. Because at first he said that, oh, I believe in the scriptures. But then once you start telling them what is upon them, now all of a sudden they don't believe. All right. Because ultimately, this truth is what? The discerner of the thoughts. Hebrews 4 and verse 12. All right. You grab it real fast. Bear with me 1 second. The book of Hebrews chapter 4. Book of Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right, so this truth right here is gonna what? Make it where whatever's in your mind is gonna be what? Foretold, man. It's gonna be shown. All right. Shalom to brother Angel Padilla. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Okay. Back to the book of Ezekiel. See if I finish it up. Ezekiel chapter 12. Finish this up. And it reads again. Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 25. And it reads, for I am the Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, said the Most High Power. All right, and once again, that what is all the judgment that is written, all right, upon our enemy is going to be what? Is going to be accomplished. Because Most High not a man that he shall lie. Numbers 23 verse 19. Okay. And again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, son of man, behold, day of the house of Israel, say the vision that he see is for many days to come, and prophesy of the times that are far off. Because a lot of our people are in that same unbelief. Okay, excuse me, but are in that same unbelief. All right, of what? Of not believing, because ultimately they enjoy the ways of Babylon the Great. They enjoy, they ultimately they enjoy the riches. All right, the lifestyle that Babylon produces. Okay, they get off on that. A lot of our people are become what? Likened unto beasts. All right, it's a lot. Continuing on, and it says, verse 28, therefore say unto them, thus said the Yahweh Most High, there shall none of my words be prolonged. There shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Most High Power. Therefore, I'm saying, read again, Ezekiel 12 and 28. Therefore say unto them, thus said the Most High Power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore. All right, and ultimately, all the prophecies had to be fulfilled. Everything has a set time. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. All right, there's a purpose. Praises anyway. But anyway, everything has a purpose, man. All right, everything has a set time for what? For it to be accomplished. There shall none of my word be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Most High Power. And ultimately, once again, we see that judgment is coming, man. All right, and judgment is already here, but even more so. All right, it's going to increase. It's not going to decrease. All right, going to be more and more and more plagues placed upon Babylon the Great. All right, and famine as well. Bear with me 1 second. Let's grab the book of, I'm going to go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5. Matter of fact, before I grab Ezekiel chapter 5, grab this real fast. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, in verse 7, make a quick point. Because Ezekiel chapter 5 goes into what? The judgment placed upon our people, but ultimately we understand that all the curses and judgments that we went up under is going to be placed upon what? Our enemies as well. So let me grab this real fast. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, in verse 7, and the Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that have, and them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. All right, and persecute goes to what? Pursue. So all these curses that Jake from all 12 tribes, man, from Judah all the way down to Issachar, all these curses that we went up under is going to be placed upon our enemies. Okay, so now as I go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 5, it goes into what? Those curses and those judgments that the Most High brought. Now in context, once again, it's speaking about Israel, but we understand that judgments will be placed upon our enemies. All right, and that looked like a small hat right there that just passed by. All right, his ass going to slavery because I believe I saw that little as brothers say, the little condom on his head. All right, had his nose all, as they say, up in the air, and had a frown on his face, man. Okay, but eventually he's going to be what? Put to death. All right, and just by just by us being out here on the highways and the hedges, that shows you that his kingdom is what? Coming down, man. Okay, because back in the 1940s, Jake couldn't have been out here, man. All right, but we see how he's becoming weak, man. He become very, very weak, without question. Okay, let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5. I'm also grabbing the NLT as well. See, I'm gonna start verse. See, it may start verse 12. Bear with me 1 second. right, the book of Ezekiel. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 5. And I'll start at verse 8. And it reads, therefore said Yahweh Most High, behold, I, even I, am against thee, and will execute judgments in the midst of thee in the sight of the nations. All right, I'm reading NLT, Ezekiel 5 verse 8. Therefore I myself, the sovereign Yahweh, am now your enemy. I will punish you publicly while all the nations watch. All right, and ultimately we understand that we went up on these curses, okay, but also once again Deuteronomy 37, the curse is going to be placed upon our enemies. All right, and also 2/3 of you jakes that are in league with Edomite supremacy. You know, in this world they call it white supremacy, but we understand that there's no white. All right, there's no thing as white. They are red, and it's really Edomite supremacy. So these curses are going to be placed upon our enemies, man. All right, and the Most High is going to do what? Bring judgment, man. All these nations is sinning. Okay. Verse 9. And I will do in thee that which I have not done, and whereunto I will not do any more, delight, because of all thine abominations. In the NLT, because of your detestable idols, I will punish you like I have never punished anyone before or ever will again. All right, and we see all the idols, all right, of Babylon the Great. Okay, now last week, you know, Eddie Yawakal and a brother Mashak, you know, they was out there in was it Thailand, and they were showing of idols, man. Okay, and of all how the heathens worship. Okay, now these heathens that come to America, they bring that same spirit with them, man. All right, that same you know, idol worship. Okay, look how you can come to America and join any religion. All right, you could be whatever you want, atheist, whatever. Okay, you know, this place right here is what is nothing but a whore. Okay, continuing on, verse 10. Therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers, and I will execute judgments in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds. In the NLT, parents will eat their own children, and children will eat their parents. I will punish you and scatter to the winds the few who survive. All right, and ultimately we see what this is, as we continue to read on down, it's going to what? The famine. All right, that famine, man. Hey, shalom to the Akwaf, Athena, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, but ultimately we see what? This famine. Okay, and that famine is coming to what? Babylon the Great, man. All right, once again, the dot workers. All right, you know, all of this is just a warm-up, man, and it's going to hit very, very soon. All right, even harder than what it already is. Okay, wherefore as I live, said the Yahweh Most High, surely because thou hast defiled my sanctuary with all thy detestable things and with all thine abominations, therefore will I also diminish thee, neither shall mine eyes spare, neither will I have any pity. All right, the Most High not gonna have any pity upon his place. Why should he? Okay, they have shown no mercy. Let me grab this real fast. Bear me 1 second as I grab it. All right, bear me 1 second. I have shown. This is the book of James chapter 2. James chapter 2 and verse 13. All right, ultimately he said, neither will he have pity. All right, when did Esau, Edom, and all these other nations that are in league with Edomite supremacy have any pity upon you jakes? James chapter 2 and verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. All right, so ultimately judgment is coming, man. The Most High is not going to have any sympathy with you Esau, you know, Esau, Edom, also the other nations, and also 2/3 of our own people that are once again in league with Edomite supremacy. All right, you know, in this world they call it white supremacy, but once again it's Edomite supremacy, man, because there's no white. Okay, back to the book of Ezekiel chapter 5. Let's read a little bit more in that. Bear me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it in the NLT as well. All right. It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 12. And it reads, a third part of thee shall die with the pestilence. Wait 1 second. Yep. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee, and a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee. All right. Once again, this is that heavy judgment. When you go to the book of, let me grab it. Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 47. Make a quick point. A quick point. The book of Isaiah chapter 47, and it reads, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right. And why is Babylon referred to as a what? A virgin? Ultimately, because why? This place has never been what? Invaded. Okay. All right. But it's soon to be. All right. It's coming very, very soon. All right. It's going to be what? 200 million missiles. When you go to the book of Revelation chapter 9. All right. Back to the book of Ezekiel chapter 5. Bear me 1 second. Ezekiel chapter 5. I'm reading the NLT. And it says, a third of your people will die in the city from diseases. That's that pestilence and famine. A third of them will be slaughtered by the enemy outside the city walls. And I will scatter a third to the winds, chasing them with my sword. All right. So when they make the movie like The Purge, and they make all these martial law type movies, all right. Once again, you know that Joe's like that's all what examples of what is to come. All right, because people they're gonna be mass chaos on these streets, man. All right, they're gonna be martial law. All right, these military men gonna get down, man. We're gonna see mass chaos out here in Babylon the Great, aka America, very, very soon. All right, and Adonai Ratazah, you know, because it's October now, so next month is the election. Adonai Ratazah, you know, that election, you know, spearheads it, man. All right, because this place has to go, man. This place is utterly wicked. All right, it's not going to get any better. Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 13. I'm reading NLT. Then at my last anger will be spent, and I will be satisfied. And when my fury against them has subsided, all Israel will know that I, the Yahweh, has spoken to them in my jealous anger. Okay, and right here it says Israel. Once again, in context, in Ezekiel chapter 5, speaking about the nation of Israel. But once again, these same curses that we was up under is going to come right upon our enemies in the book of Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. All right, so America is going to face all the famine, the trials and tribulation. Okay, it's going to go through it, man. All right, and it's going to lose. It's going to try to fight back, but ultimately they're going to what? Lose badly. Okay, as it says in Scripture, never had there been a day like it. Let's continue on a little bit more. I'm gonna finish it out. So I will turn you into a ruin, a mockery in the eyes of the surrounding nations, and to all who pass by. Matter of fact, I gotta grab it. I have to grab it. Let me see if I can find it. I brought it out in a minute. For they shall say, is this man? See if I can find it. All right, because the Most High said what? He's gonna make a mockery. Okay, the same way we was looked at, mocked, being mocked, being laughed at. Just wait and see, man. Esau, Edom, he's already the lowest of all creatures, man. He's the basest. They can go right back to that same, filthy, detestable state that he belongs in. All right, and all nations are going to see that he was what? Utterly nothing. All right, the Most High just raised him up, ultimately to be the whooping stick to Jake, man. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 16, and it reads, they that see thee, Salakia, wait 1 second. Isaiah 14 verse 16, and it reads, they that see thee shall never look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? All right, which is who? Esau, Edom, man. A lot of people fear this man. All right, especially with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right, during what? World War II. Okay, but now these countries have what? Missiles as well. All right, China, okay, Iran, All right, Pakistan, and we understand the number one of that is who? Russia. Okay. Isaiah chapter 14. See if I can find it. Got real fast. The book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 16, and it reads, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?" All right, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Because we understand what Esau Edom is, the harbinger of death. All right, he's a border of wickedness. Malachi 1 verse 4. Wherever he goes, man. Okay, all he knows is do what? It is to destroy. He has that. He's designed to be the destroyer of the earth. Okay. Let me start up a little bit in the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and start at verse 12. And it reads, Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" All right, now people say that word Lucifer, they all man think it's talking about Satan. All right, it means light. All right, a light barrier. Okay, which we are what? We are the true light, man. We the ones that give this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. All right, through the Holy Spirit given to us by who? The Most High, Yahweh, well, Yahweh Shai. All right, but on this side, Esau Edom is what? He's at the forefront. Okay. Okay, and it says what? "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" The heaven goes to what? His high status. All right. More and more people are seeing Esau Edom for what he is. You even got regular people that, you know, as they said, the whistleblowers. Okay, yeah, the whistleblowers that be on YouTube. All right, that be speaking about, you know, the falling of America, and be speaking about how Esau Edom is ultimately falling down. All right, you even got typical Jakes that speak about, you know, the so-called white man. All right. So more and more people are seeing him for what he is. It's just utterly the detestable beast, man, that needs to be put down. All right. Russia and also other countries that have what nuclear capabilities are not playing. Okay. "Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Most High." All right, and through that, you know, through what the satellites and so on, you know, he has what ultimately is himself in heaven. All right, meaning what, you know, firmament in the skies. All right, but ultimately, and those stars represent what? Israel, man. Okay. Hey, shalom to Ariel, shalom, big bro. Hey, shalom to my brother Yahawada. Shalom to Yawanathan, shalom. Okay, but ultimately, he has what? He said, "And I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars," meaning, you know, Israel. All right, you go to the book of Genesis 37, Revelation chapter 12. All right, go to stars. "I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Esau even has a what? A God complex, man. Yep. This from the book of this from the brother Ariel, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. I'm gonna grab it here. Bear me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it here. It's better to see. Bear me 1 second. Book of Galatians. Dang. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7 from Ariel. It say, "Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Okay, and ultimately we see that in the context, all right, we see that whatever happens, you know what, the wages of sin is death. Romans 6 verse 23. All right, but what have this place, America, has produced anything but death, man? All they ever done was produce death. Matter of fact, let me grab this. In the book of Habakkuk. Bear me 1 second. The book of Habakkuk should be verse 15. All right, yeah. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 12 is the point. I'm going to start at verse 9. And it reads, "Woe to him that coveted an evil covenant to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil, that has consorted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and that has sinned against thy soul. All right, verse 12 is the point. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity. Okay. Once again, Galatians 6 verse 7, be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked it, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. All right, because ultimately, if you did nothing but sow sow evil and wickedness, all right, the genocide of our peoples, okay, the genocide of what of so-called Native Americans, all right, the hardcore enslavement of who, Judah and Judah and Benjamin and Levi, man, and all the 12 tribes, all right. Isaiah 47 verse 3 from Ariel, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. All right, Babylon the Great, aka America, has been exposed. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I would take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is not coming back as that lamb. It come back as what? A lion, man. It come back to conquer, to kill, to destroy. Matter of fact, I gotta grab a quick precept came to mind. In the book of Revelation, see if I can find it. Book of Revelation, chapter 19. Yep. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19. I'm sorry, verse 11. And it reads, and I saw heaven open, and behold, that white horse goes into what? That great father ship. All right, that great big chariot, as they call it in the world, a father ship, right? And he that sat upon it was called faithful and true, talking about Yahweh Shai, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Okay? Because the Most High is a man of war, man. Ezra chapter 15 and verse 2. All right? Revelation chapter 19 and verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire from what? From that wine, Genesis 49. And on his head were many crowns. Now, why is there many crowns on? Because this is what symbolic. This is a similitude. All right, this represents what? The takedown of all these nations. Start off with Esau, Edom. All right, this is all it's symbolic and represents all the takedowns of these heathen rulerships, man. Okay, because once Esau, Edom falls, America falls, it's gonna be a domino effect, man. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And we go to that name written, and right here it said he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. That goes into his rank. All right. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh. All right, not literal that his blood is going to be dipped in, not literal that his garment is going to be dipped in blood, but this is symbolic of what? Of him killing all these, nations, man. All right, Esau, Edom, 2/3 of our own peoples. All right. It represents what? The takedown. Okay. As they say in the world, as they say, the takeover, man. All right. Let me grab it real fast. See if I can find it. Grab it pretty quick. It's the book of Daniel. Should be verse 15. Slack it. Bear me 1 second. Slack it. Damn, phone is not working. Anyway, I'm gonna grab it here. The book of Psalm 68 should be verse. Psalm 68 and verse. See, it should be verse 15. Should be Psalm 68. Grab it right here. Give me 1 second. Phone is not working. All right, book of Numbers, chapter 33. Book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right, by ultimately what? By taking down Esau, Edom. Now, bear with me 1 second. This damn phone is not working. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna grab the book of Ezekiel. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel. I'm still go back to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, and verse 15. Let's start with verse 12. Yep. All right, now once again, you know, in context, this is speaking about who? Israel. But we understand that once again, these curses are going to come upon our enemies. All right? And it reads, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 12, and it reads, the time is come, the day of, it said, the time is come, the day draweth near, let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for the wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. All right? And we see that what? We see how things is waning down, man. We see how there is a famine that, you know, that is what? Vastly approaching. Okay? For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. All right? So ultimately what? You know, that famine, man. I'm going to grab it here in the NOT. Bear with me 1 second. This book of Ezekiel, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 12, yes, the time has come, the day is here. Buyers shall not rejoice over bargains, nor sellers grieve over losses, for all of them will fall under my terrible anger. All right, under the terrible anger of who? Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay, can you imagine the anger and wrath of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man? Okay. Verse 13, even if the merchants survive, they will never return to their business, for what Yahweh has said applies to everyone. I will not be changed. It will not be changed, because the Most High is not a man that he shall lie. Number 23 verse 19. Not one person whose life is twisted by sin will ever recover. All right, they're not going to recover from this downfall, man. It's going to continue to go. It's going to continue, you know, sink down and down. All right. Verse 14. Con from the brother Ariel. Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. Hey, the water brother, that's what I'm looking for. Nahum chapter 3 verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. Okay, and woe to that bloody city right here in Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, this place had done nothing but what? Shed blood. All right, and we understand why, because we understand that Esau Edom hated not blood. All right, that's why blood shall pursue him. Go to the book of Ezekiel 25 and Ezekiel 35. Okay, the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 14, and it reads, the trumpet calls Israel army to mobilize, but no one listens, for my fury is against them all. All right, the wrath of Yahweh Yahweh Shai is against who? Everybody, man. Okay, if you are not on if you are not on that right side, man. All right. Verse 15, there is war outside the city, and disease and famine within. Those outside the city those outside the city walls will be killed by enemy swords. Those inside the city will die of famine and disease. All right, and that is what coming, man. All right, famine and disease, plagues, the same way he plagued ancient Egypt. All right, it's coming to plague this place as well. Okay, you know, we saw what a prelude to that, what, 5 years ago. You know, that C-19. Okay, we see how they be new. You know, we see how there be new diseases popping up. All right, so-called new diseases. We see how, you know, once again, you know, famine is coming even heavier. When you go to the, we saw exactly, you know, once again, that dock workers that happened 2 days ago. All right, and they're still on strike right now. Okay, we see how that there's war. All right, because, you know, pretty much we are in World War III, but America has not, you know, pretty much taken it all on yet. Okay, but eventually, you know, Israel's gonna pull them into it according to prophecy. There is war outside the city. Ezekiel 7 verse 15. There is war outside the city, and disease and famine within. Those outside the city walls will be killed by enemy swords. Those inside the city will die of famine and disease right here in Babylon the Great, man. Okay, how much more so? All right, that, you know, that's why when you see tribes like Asher, okay, and these other tribes coming over here, they come here to get what? You know, to be what? Delivered, or what? Great judgment. The survivors who escape to the mountains will moan like doves weeping for their sins. Their hands will hang limp, their knees will be weak as water. Okay? But once again, is what? Great future judgment, man. Judgment is coming to Babylon the Great, aka America. All right? These curses that was on Jay is coming upon them. All right? Let's see what we got. God. Go to the book of Psalms, chapter 55. Give it a wrap it up. Got something to do. God. Book of Psalms, chapter 55. I'm going to read on down. Hit a few spots. All right, it's the Psalm of David. Bear me 1 second. God, this is Psalms 55 and verse 1. And it's a Psalm of David. And it reads, give ear to my prayer, O Yahweh, and hide not thyself from my supplications. Attend unto me and hear me, and I mourn in my complaint and make a noise. All right, and we complaining right now, sighing and crying. Okay, I don't want to the Most High hears it and deliver us from what is getting ready to come. Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pain within me, and the terrors of death are fallen upon me. All right, because ultimately, you know, once again, these curses that Jake are up under. All right, the valley of shadow of death. Now these other nations are feeling it. All right, now they feel the same, the same way that we are feeling. All right, you got plenty of Edomites out here that are what, homeless. All right, and they are what, two-time losers. Continuing on, fearfulness and trembling are upon me, and horror have overwhelmed me. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away and be at rest. Okay, I'm gonna skip down. Psalm 55 and verse 9, and it reads, destroy, O Most High, and divide their tongues, for I have seen violent strife in the city. Let's skip down a little bit more. And it reads, wickedness is in the midst thereof, deceit, gal, depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that could reproach me. Skip down again. As for me, I will call upon Yah, right here in the book of Psalm 55 and Psalm 55 and verse 15. Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. That hell goes to what? That grave. All right, and also a condition. Okay. As for me, I will call upon Yahweh, and Yahweh shall save me. All right. Ultimately, the elect. Okay. Only the elect is going to survive on this side, man. Okay. That remnant, the 144,000, which are the head and the 1/3, man, which is the head of the 1/3. All right. The house of David. As for me, I will call upon Yahweh, as the Yahweh shall save me, evening and morning, and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. All right, for once again, for there are many with for there be many. All right, once again, once again we got martial law. All right, it's gonna be very, very rough out here, man. Jacob trouble. Never had there been a day like it. Yahweh shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not Yahweh. All right, because ultimately they had gone away with it. Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 11. All right, because because ultimately they wasn't punished right then and there. They think that's all good and go, that they can continue to do what they always have done. All right, but now we are in the time of what? Of judgment, man. As I grabbed early in the book of Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 23, 24, and 25, it says what? Now that his prophecy would not be held. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it. I don't want to butcher it. Ezekiel 12 verse 25. I'm gonna read it back. Bear with me 1 second. It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 12. Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 25. For I am the Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, said the Most High Power. All right. Verse 27, Son of man, behold, day of the house of Israel, say the vision that he see is for many days to come, and prophesy of the times that are far off. For therefore say unto them, thus said the Most High Power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Most High Power. All right, so now So now these prophets are what are popping, man. All right. And once again, I don't want Rock to Zai next month. This election, spearheads everything. Okay. Continuing on, read a little bit more. Verse 20, verse 19. Yahweh shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes. Therefore, they fear not Most High. All right. He that have put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, have broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. All right, talking about Esau, Edom. All right, we see how the agreement, how Gad made an agreement, a pact with Esau, Edom. He broke every last one of them, man. The treaties. All right. Okay. And once again, I gave the example of how we was out there on the highway in the hedges, and Esau came up like he was docile and humble, but ultimately, as the scripture continued to come out, we saw what? That there was war in his heart, man. Okay? That he's not down with the scriptures. And we already know that. Okay? Psalms 55 and verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His word was softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right? Cast thy burden upon the Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. All right? The Most High is going to keep us upright, man. All right? But we got to continue to trust in Yahweh where Yahweh shot. Okay? And he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. All right? Because ultimately, the elect is always going to stand, man. All right? It is not possible to deceive the very elect. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 24. All right? I'm going to hit verse 23, then that'll be pretty much it. Let me grab the book of Romans chapter 8. Okay? Because it says right here, he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. This is... let's see. Let me start at Romans 8. Start verse 30. And it reads, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh be for us, who can be against us? No one can. All right. Verse 32. He that spared not his own son, but deliver him up for all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Verse 33 is the point. Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? It is Most High that justified. All right. So ultimately, no one is able to what? To lay any charge, to lay any blame, to take down the elect, man. All right. Because it's not possible. We was, the elect was already preordained. Ephesians 1 and verse 4. Hey, Shalom, brother. You an Israelite? I think the dude thought I was a Muslim or something. I don't know. All right. But verse 23 is the point. But thou, O Most High, shalt bring them down to the pit of destruction. All right. The pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I would trust in thee. All right. But the elect's going to continue to trust in Yahweh where Yahweh shot. All right. They're going to be brought down, man. Destroyed. Babylon the Great. All right. The rules of Babylon the Great, Esau is going to be brought down because they're bloody and deceitful men. All right. Very bloody, man. From from all the shit that they have done. All right. They love to use they love to use that excuse that it wasn't me, it was my my forefathers. Okay, but ultimately I gotta grab it. I quoted, I gotta grab it. Isaiah 14:21. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, prepare slaughter for your children. So ultimately, you are your forefathers coming back every third and fourth generation. So when you say, "Oh, that was my forefathers," now you're gonna pay for this. All right, you're gonna pay for all the atrocities that you have done. Okay, I'm gonna grab it here. See some precepts. Grab it here and get ready to wrap it up. Grab me 1 second. Gotta run some errands. Yeah, okay. So from the brother Ariel. Okay. Nahum chapter 1 and verse 2. Yahweh is jealous, and the Yahweh revenged it. The Yahweh revenged it and is furious. The Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries and he reserved wrath for his enemies. All right. So this wrath, once again, there's a, it's ultimately, matter of fact, I gotta grab it. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it. Bear with me 1 second. Judgment. Should be book of Job. Salakia. Around to the all right, this is the book. So it should be the book of Job. I'm grabbing a second. Yahweh is jealous of the cons. Book of Job. Continuing on, Nahum chapter 1 and verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and in great power, and will not in all acquit the wicked. The Yahweh have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right. And we understand that what? About them chariots, man. Okay. I'm gonna grab this in the book of Job. So you come back around. There it is. Calm. All right. I'm gonna grab it here on my phone so I can see it better. Remember 1 second. Nahum chapter 1 and verse 2 from the brother Ariel. Nahum chapter 1 and verse 2. And it reads, Yahweh is jealous and Yahweh revenged it. Yahweh revenged it and is furious. Yahweh would take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserved wrath for his enemies. Here it is right here. Job chapter 21 and verse 30, that the wicked is Job chapter 21 verse 30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. They ultimately is going to be what? Missile food, man. All right. Because the Most High said, well, he has a great sacrifice in Basra. Okay. Which you understand is what? The Edom, man. Grab right here. Which is now what? America. All right. Sacrifice. Right here, Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 6. The sword of the Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. We understand that what? Ultimately, by the missiles hitting here is like a great sacrifice. Okay? For the Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. All right, which are what? Esau, Edom, Idumea. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. All right, and we understand that the headquarters now for Esau Edom is right here, America, Babylon the Great. All right, it's a stronghold for Esau Edom. Okay, Israel and America were allies. Israel depends on America, man. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, right here in America. Let's pass by. Verse 30, Job 21, verse 30, once again, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. All right. Ultimately, they are just gonna be what? Missile food. All right, soaking it up, man. Being soaked and drenched in that lake of fire. All right. Verse 31. Who shall declare his way to his face, and who shall repay him what he have done? All right, ultimately the Most High. All right, vengeance belongs to Yahweh, what Yahweh shot. Okay. Continuing on, he shall be brought to the grave and shall remain in the tomb. Come on, that's pretty much it on that. Yep. And verse 3, Nahum chapter 1 and verse 3, I believe I read from the brother Ariel, and it reads, Yahweh is slow to anger and in great power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. All right. Ultimately, once again, vengeance belongs unto who? The Most High. All right. He has not forgot the atrocities that was done to the nation of Israel. All right. All things had to fulfill. We understand that prophecy had to be fulfilled, man. So Esau Edom has not gotten away, not by a long shot. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15, real quick. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and Yahweh required that which is past. All right, because to the Most High, you know, that just happened. All right, 1,000 years to us is a day for the Most High. All right, so so ultimately, Esau Edom has not been ruling that long, so like half a day. So ultimately, Esau Edom, what all the trust he had done to Jake is still very fresh in the mind of the Most High. All right, not at all quit the wicked. The Yahweh have his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right, and we understand the Most High vehicle is what? Those chariots, man. All right, Yahweh Shai come with that great chariot. We can go to the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13. All right, he said that he created himself a great mountain. All right, just goes as they say in the world, a fathership. All right, which you understand is a great chariot of Yahweh Shai and also the angels, man. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna end on that note. Hey, shalom to all you Malakim, shalom to you Aqua. All right, shalom, shalom. I'm in it there. I'm gonna face the east, and I'm gonna give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Baha, Wadash. Hey, honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you Akim. All right, that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity, making your bodies a living sacrifice on the highways and the hedges. Shalom, Brakatham, and Abba Babal. All right, shalom to Branch Padilla. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom.